been cold for so long. One touch and we're igniting, setting fire to it all. You know these flames ain't going out. This building is crumbling to the ground. Don't think that we can stop it now, 'cause baby our love is gonna burn it down. You know these flames ain't going out. This building is crumbling to the ground. Don't think I wanna stop it now, 'cause baby our love is gonna burn it down. One spark, I feel lightning blazing up through the darkest nights. Hold your breath, babe, the smoke is burning. You kiss me up and I'll feel alright. You know these flames ain't going out. This building is crumbling to the ground. Don't think that we can stop it now, 'cause baby our love is gonna burn it down. You know these flames ain't going out. This building is crumbling to the ground. Don't think I wanna stop it now, 'cause baby our love is gonna burn it down.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love.
Welcome everyone here tonight as we are live here from Pocono Raceway. This is the Tricky Triangle and this is the Autism Speaks 200. I am Brandon Smith, broadcaster here tonight on this wild ride. You'll see what ride I usually ride if I actually am racing ovals. It's not a very rare occasion when I am, but here tonight Bill Sleep is actually on track already. He's putting it down, or he's getting ready to throw it down here, along with Brian Newell showing up. Now, if you've seen the intro and everything else, I'd like to thank Daniel McCurdy for that one. amazing video. Ain't gonna lie, that is spectacular. Love it. So we're gonna keep rocking with that one. And now let's go to tonight's points, and hopefully I got their correct points boarded up here as I'm trying to read it from a very tiny screen. Yeah, that's definitely the wrong one here. We're gonna just kind of remove that real quick. We're gonna update the points live here on the stream. It's not what I usually like to do, but it works. There we go. All right, we're just gonna update these points here for you. Oh man, live update on points even. What a spectacular time when I get to do this. There we go. All right, so you'll notice that this points race has spread out big time as William Hightower had another win. Brian Newell took a second place finish, spreading him out even further away. And then you got Bill Sleep, Charles Balance right behind one another by a mere 4-point separation. Now Logan Gill, Jake Baker, David Mayo, Travis Burton all falling behind in this points race. This is a straight points race, meaning they miss a race, they lose out. Of course, we ain't slowing down just because they can't show up. That's their problem. That's not mine. Max Milazzo falling behind on points also with Ryan Blankenship. Seth Whitworth and Danny McCurdy all falling behind. Same with Kurt Bray, Parker Vance. Cameron Robertson is out for the season. He got mad at me or something. I'm not sure what happened. But hopefully he comes back. If not, you know, it's a straight points race. You can't just let anger take you out of a event. Austin Norcross, Justin Bell, and Steven Eiston are right there too. Now in the other points race for the team championship, Dub Racing is dominating right now in front of World Speed, who's trying to defend against Blackout Motorsports in the 4-car teams. When you look at the 2-man teams, the guys who only got 2 guys that got to show up every week, you got Sended and Caboose Racing. Sended is at 348, Caboose is at 258, 90-point separation. So one race can definitely turn that around also. Very impressive on the point standings so far with this new point system, but also these guys have to show up at week in and week out and perform in order to come out on top. And now let's bring up Brian Newell, who happens to be in here and was with me earlier. If you happen to watch me crash in a GT3 race earlier, yeah, he was on board with me. He was helping me through my chaos decision. Brian.
Oh, shit.
Don't act like you don't know who this is.
I was reading something.
You're going to have to read something else. So here tonight, you're coming in, Dub Racing on top in dominant fashion so far this season. What are you guys going to have to do to maintain?
We'll be fine. We have I believe in Kurt. He was dominant at the track a couple days ago in a different league, and he led a lot of laps. So I think Kurt might be the one winning for us tonight. So we'll be winning. Most likely have a good chance of winning tonight.
Yeah, you definitely been putting on a show. Not been the easiest time to put on a show, as the tracks only get harder, but definitely putting on a. Really? Just try to imitate what I did earlier? Man, don't be an imitator. You got to be an innovator.
Yeah, hey, haven't practiced at all. Like I told you earlier, no practice. So this is all gonna be practice right here.
All right. Well, good luck to you, man. I'll let you get some practice down. Good luck. So Brian Newell's getting some practice in, and here's Daniel McCurdy, responsible for the amazing video this early on in the stream. Daniel.
Yes, sir.
Man, what an amazing video you gave us for the league. Can't thank you enough for that one. It was amazing. I thought it was creative. And then tonight you're coming in. It's Pocono. How are you feeling about this one?
I feel pretty good. We've, as long as we can keep the tires on it, and like the motto is clean over fast, and I think we'll be there at the end and see if we can't get us a win tonight.
Yeah, it's not been easy. Needless to say, William Hightower being out there on the deal. Do you see? You gotta have definite knowledge of the track in order to pull one off here tonight.
Oh yeah, and depending on how hot the track is too, like I said, just keeping the tires on it'll make or break your race if you're not careful.
Yeah, and then we noticed. I forgot you were racing for world speed. My bad.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, he races for world speed, but he's gonna rep Blackout Motorsports as that one's for the Cup season over at Prime Grid Racing, actually. But I'm sure they won't mind at world speed. I don't think. But here tonight, what are you gonna have to do?
Sorry, you cut out there for a second. What was that, one more time?
What are you gonna have to do here tonight to find yourself successful?
Just be there at the end and push the limits as much as the car will let me. Get some speed out of it. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where if you lose track of where you're at on it, you might get turn 2 confused for 3 or 1 confused for 3 or something. You just gotta stay on it.
Yeah, just and hopefully the track comes into where we can be pretty flat out all the way around. I'm pretty good through the tunnel turns, so that's going to be, I feel like, my strong suit tonight. One and I guess you'd call it turn 1 and kind of 2 is a little slow for me, but if I can get through there pretty good, I'll be all right.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you get back down to it. Good luck here tonight, and
thanks,
hopefully
sir.
the odds are in your favor here tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. There we go. There's Daniel McCurdy. Now let's talk to the mystery man, Kurt Bray. Kurt.
Hey, how's it going, Brandon?
Man, what a night. You're kind of one of those guys when you're here, it's a joy to have you around, especially when you bring a new livery like the Rockstar one. How are you feeling here tonight?
You're having a little bit of a mic issue. You seem to be cutting out quite a bit. Are you on the right microphone?
I think so. Hold on. Let me just find out here. As it's not really giving me any feedback, but once in a while it does that for some stupid reason. Let me try the Discord one. See if it's still cutting out. I don't like it when it's cutting in and out, you know that. So, there we go. Settings. Oh, okay. So now, all right. So apparently it was using my. It wasn't that way on the video, was it?
Oh no, you sounded really good on the
Stream?
there, but I'm just having a bit hard time understanding you there when you.
Oh no,
called me in.
Bill. For the
all right.
being tight.
Okay, so I guess Brian said something about turn 1 being tight. But here tonight.
Good battle going.
Tonight you're coming in, obviously the mystery man, because when you show up, it's great to have you on board. What are you feeling like tonight?
I feel pretty good about this track. I had some recent success. I haven't got a win here yet in any other leagues, but I feel pretty confident. I think Brian was
just
telling you about that earlier.
Yep.
Because I know a lot of these other drivers out here keep me on my toes every time I show up, so hopefully I can overcome that and hopefully pull off 3 in a row here.
Hopefully, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully the odds are in your favor here, as
If it gets this tight on
looks like
6
everything's
laps,
going good.
good how the race is on
All right, thank you, Brandon.
Thank you. All right, so there we go. Guys are chatting early on. Max Milazzo showed up. David Mayo showed up. They are here. They made it to the track. They found their haulers. So slowly but surely, everybody's getting here just in time. And now let's hear from Bill Sleep. Yeah.
Well, hello, sir. How are we today?
Hold on, I'm dancing. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Get me wound up. Shove a quarter in me. I'm going ready to go.
There you go, man.
Here tonight, you already laid it down out there. Started putting in some practice laps. How are you feeling?
Oh, pretty good. I think I don't know. I enjoy this track. It's fun. You know, it's a little different, but it's always fun. So I enjoy it. Gonna go out and have some fun tonight and see where we end up.
Yeah, it looked like you were getting some decent pace established early. So hopefully it stays there.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. You know, guy's gonna have to kind of watch his tires and watch the fuel here. You know, it's gonna be strategy involved.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you, and hopefully the odds are in your favor here tonight.
All right, man. Thank you.
Thank you. As Bill's sleeping, now let's bring up David Mayo. David.
Hey, Brandon, how you doing, buddy?
You made it. You found the track and your hauler after it parked in somewhere down in Florida.
Yep.
You did find it, right?
Yep, I did find it.
Did you also find the alligator pit?
Alligator pit, turtle shells, everything.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty tricky spot, huh?
Oh, yeah.
So
Real
here tonight, you're coming into Pocono for the Autism Speaks 200. How are you feeling about this one?
I feel good. Let's go out there and run with the guys and stay out of trouble and just race the track, not everybody else, and just have fun.
Now, as you see the points kind of spread out now, does it make you nervous knowing that some of these guys can just show up and just perform or just get a rock and roll?
Sure. Yeah, they got some good quality drivers in here. So any given Sunday is, they're going to do good. So just got to stay with it, keep my head straight, stay out of trouble, and just have a good time. Keep smiling.
Sounds like a football movie.
Right?
Any given Sunday, I think it had Al Pacino in it.
Al Pacino, yeah.
Al Pacino, if you're watching, buddy, I can't wait. I need to really watch that movie sometime. I really do.
Movie. Yeah, it's a good movie.
Well, this is what we do on any given Sunday. We rock the house, so.
Yes, we do. We have a good time up here. I definitely enjoy these races with you guys.
So, fun fact about David Mayo, he enjoys baking with his wife, Julie. He has 2 dogs, one named Fluffy and one named Fufu. He also has 2 cats, one named Kitty and the other one named Bam Bam.
Bam Bam. And I like to go noodling.
Yeah, for Gar. For
Gar. Alligator Gar.
Yeah, so. Nah, man, David, it's been a pleasure. Have some fun tonight. Good luck here tonight, and hopefully you can keep the tires on the track.
Yeah, me too. That's not one of my favorite tracks, so I'm just going to go out there and try to stay out of trouble. And
boom, frickety-hoo! Boom!
Keep up with the guys.
David, want a baba to go with that wham-wham?
Yeah, I do, actually. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, Lucy.
Ask Julie. I'm sure she'll get you a baba and a nap-nap.
I know. And about a heartbeat, too, boy. She will.
Oh, sweet. Julie, if you're watching, get this man a baba and a nap-nap. He needs one.
And a blankie.
The blankie. Oh, jeez. You know what? She's probably sitting there shaking her head like, what the hell are they talking about now?
I bet she is.
All right, man. Well, good luck.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
And do I have you listed as admin?
Yeah, you hope so. Yeah, make sure you do that, because I can do the black flags and stuff.
Yeah, you are currently listed as an admin.
Okay. Good.
in this very narrow field. So hopefully guys
Yeah.
show up here tonight.
What? Yeah, definitely.
Well, you know, this is the fun part about my league. You know, nobody realizes it. The fun part is, like, in my GT3 league I was in with Prime Good Racing, I took a 5th place in points.
Oh, wow.
Straight points, it means you show up every freaking week. Just saying.
Right, yeah.
And it adds up. And
Right.
you plan accordingly. I plan my schedule around racing. I don't plan it. A lot of other stuff gets planned out there, and it's like, yeah, I got to run a league, and I help run another league, and like I raced this night, and I made a commitment. Well, I'm not doing anything after work, and I want to have some fun, so there you go. And that's where the wives of the league deserve a shout out, because they put up with a lot of crap. Ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I shout out. Yeah, I shout out to all the wives out there that let their guys do this every night of the week or whatever. Man, we're definitely thankful for you.
Exactly. And if Julie's watching, just know you're thanked from the network, not from David. He doesn't give a. He doesn't care.
I don't give a.
He doesn't give a.
Yeah.
We just won't go there, so I don't want to get you in trouble. But hey, David, you can call me later, okay?
All right, brother.
All right, I'll talk to you after the race. Good luck, and hopefully the odds are in your favor.
Thanks. Me too. Thank you. Have a good night.
So, David, whoops, I feel like I've just cut him off. I feel so rude right now. Here tonight, it's going to be a tough race for these guys either way. We have enough. We're going to be confirmed going green, even though we got 6 guys here. We will still be going green. A few more I'm expecting will show up either way, as we do see a lot of deals going on here. But, you know, they got to get here. They got to perform. So hats off to them. And I'm going to take a brief break here, go grab me something to drink, and I'll be right back. So, welcome back, everybody. As tonight, we're doing this race for one special cause. That's right, Autism Speaks. This is Autism Speaks 200. If you have a loved one who struggles with autism or anything, this race is for them. If you want to show any help towards it or whatever, there's different organizations that have autism awareness type deals where they'll accept donations to help those who struggle with autism and the misunderstood people out there. So this one is for them. These guys are definitely going to throw up the elbows out. And hopefully the fund flies as we're still waiting on more people to get here. As this one here is got about as Leonard Bednar's might try to make it here tonight as he's on his way home. I don't know where he was. Could have been out catfishing or something. So he should be, maybe he'll make it in time. For those watching, though, thank you for all the support you have shown as we continue to grow this network and make it stronger than ever. Couldn't do it without you guys. And now, please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
What a great national anthem done by the Gather Vocal Orchestra Group, I believe, is who I chose for. Let me just make. Hope the Gather Vocal Band. They do a great job. But we got about 17 minutes till green flag flies here. So stay tuned. I'm going to just kick it on the most exciting stuff. Let you guys watch the cars roll. Enjoy the time. Grab your popcorn. Grab whatever you want. This is green time and green flag in no time.
Keep it
I am back. The cars are getting to the track. Still having some few guys show up here. Travis Burton and Jake Baker finally showed up. Let's hear from Travis Burton. Travis.
Hello.
You made it back. You're just having the wheel issue. How are you feeling here tonight?
Yeah, it's kind of sucks. I've been on a 2-week hiatus because of iRacing, but go from championship lead to where am I at, like 8th now. But hopefully I can get some good finishes in a row and just try to climb my way out of this hole. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, straight points races are a whole lot of fun to try and get back into it. Especially
when it's out of my control. There's nothing I can really do about it.
Oh, all iRacing, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I hope you fixed it.
I think I did. I think I got all the kinks ironed out.
All right. Well, hopefully you did. Good luck. I'll let you go down there and test it out. Make sure you got it all well in order.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Travis Burton struggled with a little bit of technical difficulties, and now let's hear from Jake Baker. Jake. Oh, Jake?
You got me?
I think he got you. A little bit quiet, but I can adjust that.
What's going on, brother?
So here tonight, you're coming in. How are you feeling?
I have no idea on this tri-oval, whatever you want to call it. I don't know how we're going to do tonight. It's kind of the same goal as always, just top 10, and I'll have a smile on my face, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, well, with the field the way it is right now, you should have no problem getting a top 10.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked at the field yet, but yeah, I'm just getting into the sim now, and we'll see how tonight goes.
All right, well, good luck to you, man, and I'll get you down to the guys so you can race it out.
All right, brother.
Thank you
so much.
So Jake Baker's going to try and get a feel for this thing before the race starts. Max Milazzo is showing up tonight. Looks like he's well in order. It looks like he's got a good feel. Still trying to work on the kinks of that car there. I almost spoke too soon for him. Of course, Brian Newell, Bill Sleep, Daniel McCurdy, and Kurt Bray been here the entire practice. They are absolutely out to see where they can maximize pace. And how they can accomplish that is just by just being here. Seat time equals track time. Seat time equals getting better on the track. You don't just simply step into the sim and magically become a winner. You have to perform week in and week out. So it should be a pretty good race all the way around between these guys, as it's straight points and no forgiveness whatsoever. So we got these guys almost here anyway, so I gotta reconnect my wheels so I can actually talk to them and conduct race control here. Get my wheel fully back on there. There we go. I just gotta make sure I got everything dialed in here. We're gonna make sure that I am connected on race control here. There we go. There we go. Let's just conduct a brief driver meeting. Can all the drivers hear me all right?
(10-4).
All right, tonight is going to be a simple 80 laps the distance. Remember, you should have 3 sets of tires, 2 fast repairs, 3 green-white checkers. Also, remember, in the pit, remain far right, 3 in, 3 out. Also, restarts are on the green flag. When that drops, so you can go. And no passing prior to the start-finish line. Any questions?
just here for the hot dogs.
I'm just here for points.
The hot dogs I took away from David's toolbox because, frankly, I wanted a hot dog. And points, Brian, you are not being scored tonight. I'm just absolutely messing with him at this point. All right, guys, good luck, and hopefully the odds are in your favor here tonight. Also, remember, during race, keep comms clear.
Aww.
Brandon, for future reference, you might just want to check your mic. It might also be messed up in iRacing.
Try that. How's that?
Oh, you sound so much better.
It was picking me up from my webcam.
Your step is that's how you sounded when you did your elections today. I forgot to say something.
Yeah, Brian, you're not very nice. But yeah, keep comms clear. And also, our race control on track will be David Mayo and Travis Burton. If they make a call, it stands. Oh, and Travis, regardless of where Brian qualifies, you can just EOL him out the gate.
I actually would love a EOL. I thought away.
Oh, on that note, then keep him up where he is.
I'm gonna give him an AOL after every single caution.
Fine by me.
And after like 2 laps to go at the end of the race.
That sounds perfect. Yeah, he definitely deserves a drive-through.
Can I just start and talk this damn fucking piece of shit?
No, you gotta race. All right, so they're going to race here tonight, and now let's bring up. I think I got a couple other guys. Max Milazzo, fresh back. Let's hear from him. Max,
What's up, Brandon?
back after a brief hiatus. How you feeling out there tonight?
Pretty good. I mean, actually, to be honest, I'm a little bit off the pace, but hopefully I can bring it in the race.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely going to be a tough one coming to the tricky triangle. It's not one faint of heart.
That's for sure.
Can't park there.
But as the race goes on, do you feel like you'll catch on to what you got to do each and every lap?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I haven't ever raced at this track before, so I'm just kind of learning it. I think within the race, I should be able to catch up on pace, maybe have a shot for a top 2, maybe even a win.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully the odds are in your favor here tonight.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you. So that was Max Milazzo from World Speed. He's a little sight, and he did show up. Landon Bednars is in the house here tonight for repping for Flagship Motorsports. I don't see him in the chat, though, so Landon Bednars did show up here tonight. Is confirmed as racing this one here, as Blackout Motorsports is kind of a partner to Prime Grid Racing, which has been incredible to be a part of. So these guys are going to get going. We got about 5 minutes till quali. Don't go anywhere, race fans. I'm going to take let you guys enjoy the show so far.
Hi, Max.
Is this you behind me?
Hi.
Hello.
clock is ticking to showtime here tonight. So hopefully odds are going great as we are flipping over to qualifying. Don't go anywhere. All right, we are here waiting for quali to begin, and it already has actually. So David Mayo, Kurt Bray, Bill Sleep already on track. They're getting out there early on to try and establish a pace. Seth Whitworth did manage to make it here tonight, along with a few others. So points it once again. You know, you got the points leader out in front. And he doesn't have it sealed away. We are going to see the points race get shaken on his hinges once again next week, as a few drivers are going to gain a significant amount here. So the points race is not over yet, as William Hightower, I don't believe, has made it. And now Travis Burton is here, and Brian Newell is on this hinges too. Now, a few of these guys are going to get a grips on this thing early on, I feel, and really start to establish how to race this track, which is going to be, William Hightower did manage to make it under the gun as he just showed up. So we're still going to see a whole lot of fun here. Could be something that gets shaken on his hinges here. So 10 cars here about. Ready to rock and roll, ready to race. Landon Bednar is not out qualifying though. So we are seeing qualifying begin with Kurt Bragg jumping up the pole early. As so everybody is aware, we are doing a straight points run. No driver we're not doing playoffs here in this league, as we did not have enough. So we didn't have enough participants to run a playoff. So we're going to do just a straight points run. Super fun to actually do that, as straight points is what it kind of used to be, and then they kind of modified it and everything else, and now you actually just got to do what you do out there week in and week out and perform to manage this one. Just got done switching a couple things around on the stream there, as it looks like a few drivers catching on that you need to have get the car on pole early on. Looks like Seth Whitworth ending his qualifying run there. Brian Newell's out on track. Jake Baker's still out on track. So David Mayo and them guys. So Kurt Bray on pole. Bill Sleep in P2. Daniel McCurdy going to P3 with Travis Burton P4. Jake Baker put something together, goes P5. So the top 5 is pretty up in the air here. Daniel McCurdy trying to push it pretty extra hard coming out of the turn. You can see it get loose as he's going to come across the line there. Goes a P1. Daniel McCurdy shuts it down, goes P1. William Hightower comes in and gets P4. Where's Seth going to wind up? Seth Whitworth is on his flying lap now. Same with Brian Newell, I believe. He's on his out lap. Great job out of all these guys. As got to give it a run if you want to get to the top here. Jake Baker glitching a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on there. William Hightower did go to P4. Brian Newell P6. Jake Baker and Seth Whitworth might try to work it. Seth has got to just keep it clean on this lap and he'll get scored. William Hightower goes P1. So William Hightower takes over the lead on that one for pole. Seth Whitworth crosses the line. Not getting scored. Not sure we went off track at all. Brian Newell still on track. He's going to try and rip it across and see if maybe he can't grab P1. He does get across the deal. No improvement. He's still there. Seth Whitworth. All or nothing, man. He's got to give it everything he can get. He has to get a good, solid finish here. Control it through turn 1 there. Or turn 3, sorry. He does cross the line, goes P10. And Landon Bednarz looks like he will not be qualifying here tonight. So William Hightower for the pole award here tonight. Let's hear from him. William.
Yes, sir.
Man, what a night. You got pole here at Pocono. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. Honestly, I raced in 3 leagues and completely forgot that we were going at 8 and not 8:30. So I hopped in and right after qualifying started, had no practice. But luckily this past Thursday I had a full race here at Pocono in similar-ish conditions, a little bit cooler. But I feel like I got a good feel for the track. Just got to make sure I hit my marks, don't lock them up, and don't hit the wall.
All right, man. Well, good luck. And here we go. I'm going to get you down to the guys. Any shout-outs you got to do?
Again, you guys for putting this on. I'll say this is fun every week. Regardless of attendance, these guys are a great group of guys I learn from, have fun with. It's always a blast.
All right, man. Well, good luck here tonight, and hopefully the odds are in your favor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. There we go. And I got time. We're going to hear from Landon Bednarz. Lando.
What's up, big dog?
You showed up here tonight. How are you feeling?
Oh, I just got the groceries out. I just want to start in the back and see what we can do.
Oh, you wanted to come here and criticize my race control abilities, huh?
No, I was at the house all day, and I went and ran some errands, and I was like, you know what? I think I want to race tonight.
Oh, gotcha. Well, arrive and drive works. All right, I'm gonna get you down to the chat. Any particular chat you want to be in tonight?
Oh, you can just put me in the flagship one. It's just me. I'm just here to play.
All right, man. I'll get you down there.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. So Landon Bednar is down at the flagship one. All the drivers are set. William Hightower is on pole. And we are set to go. Well, Sleep Racing, it's going pretty good. We're at the Tricky Triangle. Attendance is a little bit low, but as far as racing, these guys will deliver a show unlike anything that some have seen. They still make it happen week in and week out. 10 drivers will enter. One will be on top, and we'll see how this goes at the end of the night. I mean, it's going to be really interesting seeing how this plays out by the end of it, as we are done. We're over with. Let's just advance this session here. And we'll just get this underway. So we're going to advance the session and get these guys green flag here in no time. And now let's go to tonight's grid, brought to you from the network. Tonight's grid is William Hightower on pole with Daniel McCurdy, Kurt Bray, Travis Burton, Bill Slip, Brian Newell will be row 3. Jake Baker, Max Palazzo will be row 4. David Mayo, Seth Whitworth, row 5. We got Landon Bednars. And, well, I'm in the back, but I'm not going to be racing. So that's kind of how that goes. Let's go green here very shortly. Let's have some fun. Let's get going.
I got a feeling first 10 laps might be a sister. I'm excited to try and warm up.
We'll be alright. We're professional.
Yeah, all right. Good thinking.
My fault. I was opening my window.
Just as Kurt fails to go, we're professionals. Good one, boys. I love it.
I am a semi-professional race car driver and an amateur tattoo artist.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way.
As they come down the front stretch now, we're going to hit that restart zone. Green flag flies, and away we go. Dana McCurdy and a few others trying to do a little bit above there. Kurt Bray right on the heels of Hightower, trying to get him out in front. Look at this race unfold. We're coming into the first turn. 3 wide with, looks like Travis Burton trying that high side out early. And jumping it up there. He came to deliver here. And look at Daniel McCurdy. He's going to hold strong on that inside line. Brian Newell slips to the inside. A few drivers there getting loosey-goosey in the bottleneck there. Is that little kid, nobody understands, that little kid is very extra fun here. Don't know what happened to Seth Whitworth as something happened with him. I'll see. Okay, he had a packet loss. Don't know what that was about, but I can't do anything about it on my end. William Hightower out in front. Kurt Bray, Travis Burton, Brian Newell right behind. Daniel McCurdy, Bill Sleep. Then we got Landon Bednar's making up 4 spots already early out the gate. We got Max Milazzo, Jake Baker, David Mayo all the way at the rear. But William Hightower out in front is already kind of knew this track here. And in case everybody's wondering, it is already a hot track. They were talking about it when they entered the track. It is already hot, so very hard to do when it comes to this one. William Hightower does have some pressure from Kurt Bray. Kurt Bray offered a little push. Burton is sitting right behind. He's not really wanting to burn up those tires here, as we'll be doing no stages here tonight. And my wife Jenna is watching. Love ya. Can't wait till you're home. As I'm still waiting for a text message. As oh, she did send me a text. But out in front, Kurt Bray manages to try for the position on Hightower. Gets it done on the high side. Travis Burton looks. Burton is making. Burton is looking like he's trying for that front. He's got to find out early where he can make the move happen. Back here, oh my! Just heard somebody.
Caution, caution, caution.
As yeah, definitely gotta throw that one. As I barely heard it, to be honest. Kurt Bray out in front, William Hightower behind, Travis Burton, and then we got Dan McCurdy. Let's go take a look at what happened with Max Milazzo. So there's Milazzo.
Pace car entering 1.
Don't know what happened with Milazzo. Milazzo's looking like he tried to stay off. Ooh, made contact with David Mayo. That rocketed him up into the deal. So that contact, definitely not what you want. David Mayo just held on to that like a boss, though. It looked like clear contact to me.
PC and
As we go back to this one.
Hey, Brandon, I'm going to pull in and disconnect here. I'm going to fix my force feedback.
Okay, you should be able to re-enter the race. Just know you'll be back some laps. I can't wave you around.
I should be able to get back in on the same lap. I'm just letting you know that I'm not parking the car. I'm just quickly rejoining the session.
Okay. So Kurt Bray, force feedback problems. Of course, we got William Hightower. Travis Burton is in here with Daniel McCurdy right there. Landon Bednarz is putting up a great race with Brian Newell and Bill Sleep right there too. So these guys are still going to remain green. Kurt Bray's going to come down pit road now with technical difficulties. Max Milazzo, of course, blew up the motor as he's only got 2 fast repairs. They got to use them wisely. So Kurt Bray, Bill Sleep coming down pit road, David Mayo coming down pit road. Don't know what's going on there, but maybe they're going to top off with some fuel. I wouldn't suggest getting tires this early. They only got a lot of tires. We're 6 laps into this one. William Hightower now has Travis Burton right alongside with Daniel McCurdy, Landon Bednars, and Brian Newell, our top 5. Don't go anywhere, race. We'll just kind of bring up some random guy here. Let's bring up Travis. Travis.
Yes, sir.
After review, Max has already served his penalty.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, he kind of looked like he got into Mayo a little bit, and then he rocketed to the wall.
Okay, so his car is gone.
Oh, yeah, he already served enough of a penalty on that one.
Yeah, I get that.
Yep.
Right, sounds good.
Yep. So Travis Burton just letting him know that there's no penalty on that one. William Hightower is going to lead the way on this next restart. Let's have some fun.
Brandon, did you see what happened? We couldn't hear you, Brandon. I couldn't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, full fault was on Max Milazzo. He got into you a little bit and his car rocketed to his wall. He served he served enough problems already. That was kind of a race incident.
Okay, I don't know what happened. I think maybe he got loose on the outside of it. He barely had any contact with that. I wasn't sure if it was net code or what.
No, it looked like his car just bit and then it just sent him up towards the wall.
David and like scared me, and then I went to turn in. It didn't look like he turned in, so I kind of bounced off of you.
I can't remember, on green or on leader.
On green and comms clear. As they're going to come to the Jenna Lee restart zone one more time. Let's see what they got as Hightower's now got Burton on that high side. Landon Bednars is going to help Burton out to get to the front of this thing. Burton is on the high side. He's in a good spot with that high side run on the out of 1 and 2 here. On 1, he could get a great run. Drivers do seem to flip-flop around. Kurt Bray did get back as he managed to get back into the race right at the right time. So Kurt Bray working his way towards the front. Travis Burton challenging for the lead. Will he get there in time? Kurt Bray is right at the back door Burton now as he got all Chevys at the front. Kurt Bray looking towards the middle of this one. He's going to try it. No! Burton slams the door shut, says not today. You're going to have to work a little harder. Kurt Bray goes towards the inside. Is he going to have it? He just might this time around. Travis Burton staying on that high side. We got side by side out of turn 1. Travis Burton keeps it there with a door-to-door action down the backstretch. Bray works in. And just like that, Kurt Bray gets into the second place spot here. Travis Burton, he's got Landon Bednarz all over that rear. Right behind him now. Here's the battle here. Landon Bednarz is in this fight. Jake Baker, Bill Sleep working around. Daniel McCurdy has fallen back here, as he might be a little bit loose. Kurt Bray, William Hightower for the lead. And Kurt Bray is going to take over this lead of this race. Travis Burton might try the inside line to get around Hightower. I'm not really 100% sure, but they are lined up and flying here at Pocono. Clean up the screen a little bit now that everybody's nice and clean and clear here. Travis Burton allows Bednarz side by side on the exit of 2.
I did not read that.
And now Burton is trying some new stuff. They're just making sure he's locked out to that high side. The high side, of course, has been a really confusing. Oh my! Hightower and Burton nearly go door to door. Here in the back, though, they are having some fun. Max Milazzo, after that one, did go a lap down. Seth Whitworth is out of tonight's race. Managed to get qualified and everything else, but had a packet loss or something, so engine troubles for that number 28 machine. Kurt Bray is out front and pulling away. Landon Bednarz is in P2. William Hightower, Travis Burton, Jake Baker. And now is the fun part, because a lot of leagues these guys race in run stages. I do not run stages. You have to figure this out. On the fly, all the way to the finish, 70% fuel. So there's going to be 2 pit stops. That's the fun part. Bill Sleep, of course, holding down 5th place against Jake Baker. Travis Burton, of course. Oh my. Not seeing anybody else into the deal. I thought I'd seen some smoke or something, but Brian Newell, of course, coming into this one. He's probably hoping this thing gets over quick. 12 laps into this 80-lap shootout. Kurt Bray out to a commanding lead. 0.97 the gap in front of Landon Bednarz. Bednarz trying to find some extra pace out of that Chevy. And he literally arrived to drive here. He got here, he got done. He went to the grocery store, he got home, and he said, I'm going to race. So he was arriving and driving. Now Travis Burton in the 92 has no backup here tonight, as Charles Balance, Ryan Blankenship, and Christian Enarella have failed to show up once again. Bill Sleep, Jake Baker, so a battle between Sleep Racing and Sendit and Caboose Racing still there. The battle of the 2-man teams continues on. Now they're really starting to get spread out. We're 14 laps in. and drivers will have to continue this pace the entire 80 laps. This is the great part. I love non-stage racing, as we are here to stay, people. So this one here, we're just going to talk about it. This is Autism Awareness Month right there. If you are interested in showing your support, check out all the autism awareness sites. There's a ton of them out there. Get with them, make a donation to help out somebody in need or whatever. And don't be afraid to actually show your support to support autism. As not really misunderstood, it is not weird or misunderstood. They're more misunderstood than anything. So it's Autism Awareness Month, and show your support. If you got a loved one that suffers from it, tell them you care. Give them a hug or something. If they just let them know you care. Be there for them and show your support. As this race is going to be, it should get pretty interesting near the end of this thing. Yes, everybody, that was my pretty ugly face. As Landon Bednarz comes here, 9 spots, working through the field. Now, tomorrow night, live prime grid racing action once again. We go to the Formula One side of things in the Grand Prix series. As this one is going to be absolutely it's going to be amazing. They travel to Austria at the Red Bull Ring. So that one's going to be a great race. And then Wednesday night, Prime Grid Racing Cup Series action as they travel to Road America for a little bit of road racing in that league. So Prime Grid Racing, the other league I am pretty much partnered up with, as we are definitely having some fun. And all hands on deck all the way around. So Kurt Bray, William Hightower, and Landon Bednarz, our top 3. Travis Burton, Bill Sleep, top 5. Then Jake Baker, Brian Newell, Daniel McCurdy, David Mayo, all trying to find a place here. Don't go anywhere, race fans. These guys are going to rock and roll all night long for you. And I'll be right back.
Like a Hellcat.
meantime, look at this. William Hightower and Landon Bednarz have caught the leader once again. The fight is on between these drivers as William Hightower looks like he has a little bit more pace now than Kurt Bray. Kurt Bray, of course, losing that pace. He might have burned that front right. We're 20 laps into an 80-lap race. That's not exactly what you want to do, is be ahead of all this. Landon Bednarz looking to the high side, doesn't get it. He gets that door shut by William Hightower. Travis Burton sees the battle commencing. And Landon Bednarz might try for it. Be interested to see if he does try it. Hightower going for the lead here, gets the inside line. Bednarz slips up to the high side. He's going to make the pass on Hightower. Hightower has no answer on this one just yet, as Bednarz is going to maybe try to get this down into the turn. Hightower does have to get the braking zone down. So you do have a slight braking zone there. Travis Burton still staying up there with the top 5 here. Jake Baker and Bill Sleep still battling this one out here. Kurt Bray out in front. He's battling against Landon Bednarz. Hightower into the wall with a scrape. Not what you want to do on this track. It's not very good. It does not suit you well. So Landon Bednarz tries the inside line on Kurt Bray. Kurt Bray, no answer, shuts that door. Use a little bit of a diamond entry there on making that turn. Cut it up high to the wall, and then he bring it right back down. But it looked like he just got configured to where he could hold the turn better. As Pocono is not the easiest course to navigate. Travis Burton looking to maybe we're 22 laps in here tonight. We're not doing any breaks. They don't get any stops or nothing. They got to make this one stick. Landon Bednarz and William Hightower battling for the second place spot here. Hightower doesn't have an answer for Landon Bednarz just yet, as Landon Bednarz has came here to play here tonight. His 9th position's up here tonight, so this is going to be great for him. He had to get his oval fix on, I think, tonight. My wife Jenna is watching. Thank you for watching. Love you. Can't wait till you're actually home. As Landon and William Hightower continue to battle, who's going to break first is basically the game. As Landon Bednarz still contesting for that lead, and momentarily he is at bay. If anybody's wondering what these guys are actually using, let's go in here. We'll do a little deal here. I got a webcam and everything else. Now, all these drivers are using a wheel. For the most part, I think William Hightower might be actually still using a controller, which is a bit lame, but they are extremely expensive. This is a Moza R5 bundle, which I still have. I'm very happy with it. So your sim equipment is important. Some of these drivers are using stuff like Fanatec, Logitech, you name it. And the better the equipment, the better the feel sometimes. However, for your average Joe, what I have is actually pretty good. And Kurt Bray gets loose. Bednarz into the wall. Battle for the lead, and Landon Bednarz in the meantime takes over the lead here. Well, I'm talking about sim equipment. I know he actually has Fanatec, I think, if I'm right about this. If Thomas Meeks can confirm that, I think he actually has Fanatec. And now Kurt Bray, you can see the tire wear taking effect late on as a little bit of collision with the wall and everything. They're back up and loosey-goosey. My wife Jenna's watching, though. Love you. As hopefully that one was for you. 25 laps into this thing, and already a few drivers are starting to make mistakes here, which if they have to do a repair, Kurt Bray into the wall once again. Gotta lose, big run on the inside. Despite the contact with the wall, he still has the big run. I think iRacing might have messed up. He pulls the Ross Chastain, everybody. Contact with the wall, no problem. He's got enough horses to get around. As Kurt Bray pulls that one off, Landon Bednarz has the big run on the inside this time. Bray has no answer. So just like that, they switch spots once again. And Landon Bednarz jumps up to the lead. Jake Baker coming down pit road early. He's going for the undercut, I think. So we could start to see the pit stops happening now. Landon Bednarz almost loosey-goosey there. He's pushing it on the edge. He's got to make it stick here tonight, everybody. He's show up or shut up. That's what I say, dang it. Landon Bednarz out in front for Flagship Motorsports, who currently is not really in the running. Daniel McCurdy bringing it down. So we are starting to see the pit stops happening early on, and right out the gate you can see a few drivers might have just topped off the fuel and might get a little bit more of it. There's Kurt Bray. There's my loving wife is in the booth, everybody. Her name is Jenna. She's a little bit of a fireball at times, just saying. As this race continues on, Landon Bednarz controls the pace. Kurt Bray right behind, as his car is showing signs of a struggle right now. It's been to handle. Here, Brian Newell go over the radio. He is heading into the pit. Along with a few others, we could start seeing late on pits. Landon Bednarz has got to be close to that time in that number 16 machine. Along with William Hightower actually might be in that running too, as they're on 27 laps. 28 laps. They probably want to. There's William Hightower calling it out. A few guys are electing to pit early on, and William Hightower is no exception. He gets into the pit. So we are seeing the pit lane dance. Travis Burton exiting the pit. Here, Max Milazzo jump over the radio. He's going to wind up pitting. Landon Bednarz and Kurt Bray still out in front, and they did pit earlier on. Bednarz has got to be on a bit of a deal right now, because he's got to be running that fuel till it's bone dry. Travis Burton, of course, did take the earlier on pit than normal, so Kurt Bray gets to the inside of Landon Bednarz, side by side for the lead. Bednarz is just going to hang it on that high side, let that move happen, and just take him out. Oh, Bednarz is bringing it down pit road. So now Kurt Bray stays out in front. He's got 20. He could be facing a bad pit strat. Kurt Bray is going to probably wind up pitting after about 28 to 29 laps. These guys are running it probably bone dry right now. And Bill Sleep stayed out there too. So now the guys are cycling through for guys that did pit earlier on, which is great. But there's a caution out there. They could really hose their pit times. Landon Bednarz is exiting the pit road. Exiting pit road now. Kurt Bray did not get a chance to actually put him a lap down. So that could happen here on these longer tracks. Of course, Max Milazzo sitting 2 laps down now is really trying his best to actually stay in that top 10. To get top 10 scoring anyway, as it is a straight points run. My wife Jenna is watching. I promise I'm not being have. Oh, gotcha. So he's got the full effect of this. I've looked into those DLF products, and they are absolutely amazing. As Brian's makes that pass, gets around David Mayo. So David Mayo lets Newell around. Kurt Bray is still out there. Bill Sleep heads down pit road. So at the front, Kurt Bray, Bill Sleep is pitting now, which is a bit odd considering, but he might not have ran the fuel completely down. David Mayo is staying out now. I don't know when he's going to plan on making a second pit stop. They do get 3 sets of tires. Just as well use them if you got them. Of course, Travis Burton trying to really maintain this pace here. Kurt Bray coming down pit road now. David Mayo might be thinking maybe to do the same. You know, David Mayo's been out there. He's got the same amount of tires on his machine as Kurt does. And Jake Baker just Houdini David Mayo. Just straight up Houdini. As I didn't even know he was there. Seriously, Jake Baker's Houdini out there right now. Dang. As we didn't have a Houdini a while ago. Oh, gotcha. Thanks for the update on that. I have looked into full motion rigs, but they get pricey. David Mayo, William Hightower, and Landon Bednar's our top 3. Now, Landon Bednar's has got to stop abusing that right side. On this track, that is devastating if you wreck it. So we still see Bill Sleep down pit road. My wife Jenna is playing with our 2 cats, Fluffy and Bluffy. I mean, Twinkles and Rose. She's gonna beat me up eventually. I'm not gonna behave though. She can try all she wants to tell me to behave in the chat, and I'm not gonna behave. Just saying. As hopefully she is watching this race here tonight for Autism Speaks. Autism Speaks 200. These guys are definitely putting on a show though right now, as it is not over yet. For one lucky driver, they got to have everything dialed in. Hightower, Bednar's, Bray, and Burton, with possibly Daniel McCurdy's coming back into the picture now. Daniel McCurdy fell off pace early on. Remember, he qualified up near the front. Finds himself back here in P5 now. Down 3 spots from where he started. So very interesting to see how the race goes forward from now on. It is a little bit dark out there, as we do have some cloud cover moving in. I don't think it's going to rain, but we never know with iRacing. I hope they didn't screw up my session, as that's going to make for a very fast track and make it extra sticky. Cars are spread out. So I'm going to take a brief intermission here. Don't go anywhere. right, I am back, everybody. Now, we got some time. Everybody's kind of racing clean out here. They're just staying under control here. They're all spread out now around this track, so they should be able to finish out pretty well. So we're going to talk about a very special event coming up on the 26th of this month. April 26th will be the second annual Patricia Campa Memorial 250, brought to you on this network by myself. That's right, we're traveling to Indy with the Indy cars to watch one of the fastest cars on the planet crack it open at over 220 miles an hour at least in the side of the draft. As these drivers, it's going to be a very special night, as we are going to be giving away a flag and a whole lot of loot. So you will not want to miss that very special event. It's the second time running of it, and I cannot, it's going to be absolutely amazing. So we will find out how that one goes at the end of it. So, you know, one driver is going to get to claim the flag. Last year, Thomas Meeks got the flag, and hopefully he hangs it on his wall or in front of his house. But this time around, we're giving away a new one, and it's for an Indianapolis. So with a Dallara IR18, commonly known as the Indy car. So you will not want to miss that very special event in honor of my mother-in-law. So stay tuned for that one. And tomorrow night, I'll be live again. Formula One action here. You're not going to want to miss it, as they have been stacking that grid in Prime Grid Racing. Fuller than the Fuller House. Oh, excuse me, just had a big yawn. But it's going to be stacked fuller than the Fuller House, and we're going to Austria. So that's going to be absolutely amazing experience. I can't wait to see what those guys do there. William Hightower, Landon Bednarz, and Kurt Bray still our leaders here tonight, as it is getting extra, just really spread out amongst these drivers. Very interesting. We're gonna find out. I could pull it out, but it is a league, and we do got some stuff, so they got to race it out. We're not going to pull no stages here tonight. We are starting to see some drivers starting to tighten up, as Bill Sleep and Max Milazzo, as now William Hightower's working the traffic now. He's got to deal with those two. No blue flags in oval racing, as it looks like Bill Sleep and Milazzo battling for position here. Milazzo does hold it together, as Hightower does get around one. He's got to get around Bill Sleep. Bill Sleep might just let him go. Not seeing anything too crazy right now, but we do see packed up racing here. Landon Bednarz is trying to catch up to Hightower, and the sooner he can get work through the traffic, the better. Everybody else is really spread out right now, as Bill Sleep now sees Landon Bednarz behind him. He knows Bednarz has got to get past in order to make this one happen here. It did grip up, and Bednarz makes the inside move, gets around Bill Sleep. So you got Bray, Burton, those two are trying to maybe establish a deal to get back into this fight. Danny McCurdy, David Mayo, all these guys are keeping it relatively clean here. I'm not seeing too many of anything happening right now. So current leader is William Hightower. Hey, Quinn, when it gets this spread out, a lot of these drivers got to be kind of wondering what's going on here. So they got to be kind of hoping to establish a pace and wonder where they can maximize their deal. If you can't beat them on pace, you got to beat them on the strat. That's the hard part. Hightower, Bednar's, Bray out in front. Burton, McCurdy still trying to see what they can do here. As, Daniel McCurdy had a great save there. Hopefully they don't lull themselves to sleep right now. It is pretty spread out. These guys just, once they get into a rhythm, I don't want to really jinx them too much, as we are down to 35 laps to go, and the average length of fuel you get is about 30. So they will be looking at one more pit stop. And now my dog, Buddy, my puppy, is here, and he's in the booth here. He's my companion, partner in crime here. Checking it out. His name is Buddy. He's a golden retriever. He's a big old meanie. Once in a while, he's a big old brute. And there's my loving wife, Jenna. She's in the booth, too, so just kind of hanging out here. William Hightower, Landon Bednarz. The battle continues now. Hightower is not allowing the slip. He's not allowing the draft to affect Bednarz. Bednarz just stays on that same line. Hightower slips back up. They watch out that momentum a little bit that Bednarz had. And Landon Bednarz is now within striking distance of William Hightower. As William Hightower knows he's got some pressure behind him for this lead. So they're definitely putting on a show right now. We're coming down to the fuel window, actually, as I believe he can get 30 laps of fuel on this one tank, or on the tank with the 70% fuel. And they're getting ever so closer to that window. A few of these drivers might be thinking, oh, yeah, please, hopefully there's a caution sometime soon. William Hightower, Landon Bednarz battling at the front. Kurt Bray has got some distance between him and Travis Burton. Daniel McCurdy has got David Mayo trying to catch up to him. Brian Newell off at no man's land. He's just kind of riding right now. Now Daniel McCurdy brings it down pit road. This could be a bad decision. He is not at the pit window. As Daniel McCurdy brings it around, he brings it down pit road. He's on only 20 lap old tires, but I think he's might be trying for a fastest lap here tonight, which can get you another point. But they got to still have that pace. William Hightower, Landon Bednarz are still trying to establish something here. However, guys if they pit too early, they just might have hosed the strat here. You cannot time your pits wrong here at Pocono. It will devastate your night and allow some lucky drivers to get a big win when they really weren't up front that much. But hey, guess what? A win is a win. It's where you finish at the final lap, which would be lap 80, and looks like we might be at the pit window now. But William Hightower, Landon Bednarz sitting up there with an undeniable pace right now. And Travis Burton, I don't know what's going on with his machine. He's 21 lap old tires. He might be looking into pitting sometime within the next 5 laps. To be honest, it would not be a bad option. William Hightower's, looks like we are at the pit window now. So this could really shake some strategies. You should start seeing guys enter that pit. Oh, I have no clue what I just clicked. All right, so I just hit something weird. I was trying to hide something and it failed on me. So I'm kind of looking here. There is the track map. You see just how spread out they are right now. They are looking to potentially get some pit stops done here soon. Max Milazzo has entered the pit, as he is currently down probably 3 or 4 laps. You see Travis Burton looking like he's struggling with that, holding on to that car right now. David Mayo, though, has entered the top 5 in the meantime. We are going to see this leader, but the points shape up different as William Hightower's in a whole new another league here. As he is absolutely putting up a blistering pace here at Pocono. Because of practice and everything else, these guys practice throughout the week. Of course, next Sunday we will be off for Easter, so it doesn't interrupt with anybody's plans or anything. So we will miss a Sunday without, not any given Sunday. We take some time off. William Hightower now is feel like he might be losing that rear a little bit. Gonna have to keep it kind of clean if he wants to finish it out. Landon Bednarz looked like he got a lot loose on the exit there. Gets it back under control now. He's got Kurt Bray slowly closing on him. Same with Travis Burton. I believe Burton is kind of losing some pace, gaining some pace on the leader. A few of these guys have lost out early on here, so tricky triangle is exactly that. It's tricky. Who can figure it out and who can't? And clearly William Hightower has figured it out as these drivers race towards the finish here tonight. I'm going to take another brief break. Not a whole lot going on. So let's just jam.
No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass.
24 pigeons.
Couldn't catch me, I be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who you are. Flying up in a bar. Wish on a star. Time to show 'em who's in charge. Call me a shooting star.
Pit and 45 pit.
Looking at a shooting star. Got more than a couple of people going mad. I swear they're rooting hard. Tell them I be big in the game like she went and got them breast implants. I said I'm moving too fast, didn't even get to glance. I'm ready to eat up track like I'm seated in a restaurant. If you had swag like mine, you know it's best to flaunt. We aren't hating because you aren't shining like it's neon, rock like kings of Leon. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate, I'm with my strategy. When I turn up, then I just have to leave. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate, I'm with my strategy. When I turn up, then I just have to leave. Yeah, shoot, shoot. Yeah, shoot, shoot. Yeah, shooting.
As the race continues on, you'll notice Kurt Bray goes up to the number 1 step again. William Hightower, David Mayo, Landon Bednarz, Travis Burton all took on pit stops. If I'm right on this one. Go ahead, pit strategy now. You'll see a few of the guys late on the race with about 25 to go. Kurt Bray is elected to bring it down pit road now. William Hightower is going to come into first place again. I do believe. Maybe not. Kurt Bray's coming down here. William Hightower's way back here. He's got to get her all the way around to Kurt Bray. Kurt Bray is on pit road. He may just keep the lead here. As long as he does not speed or miss this pit, he'll be just fine. Hightower's bringing it around. Oh, he's at turn 3 now, so Bray, get your pit crew in gear. Hightower is going to regain the lead here. David Mayo is in second. And he did not pit. He's on 23 lap old tires. Landon Bednarz, Travis Burton get in here. As Travis Burton might be smelling blood right now. William Hightower does take over the lead. Landon Bednarz comes out right in front of Kurt Bray. And we do see a battle happening here between Landon Bednarz and Kurt Bray. As Bednarz is not going to give it. We got 23 laps to go tonight. And Travis Burton might have got a new groove. He does see the mistakes happening. 3 wide going into turn 2 here. Funnel it through, guys. Beating. Oh, that's turn 3 actually. David Mayo elects to. He's going to bring it down pit road. Landon Bednar's right on the back door of Kurt Bray for the second place position here. It just kind of pushes on him a little bit, so Bednar's coming into this one. Just about hit that wall there. He's pushing the edge of it. William Hightower, Kurt Bray, Landon Bednarz, Travis Burton, our top 4. Either be Daniel McCurdy or David Mayo into the second place. Oh my, David Mayo could get passed for position here by Daniel McCurdy. McCurdy's coming down the front stretch. Mayo's on the exit. So David Mayo's got to hold off. They're going to meet inside the turn. Mayo makes it out. He's got the 5th place. If he can stay out in front of McCurdy. So David Mayo might stay. Oh my, as you know what, we're just going to give him a free one here. We're going to pull out the caution so we can relook at what happened to Brian Newell here. As ordinarily I would not make that happen, but we're going to see what happened to Brian Newell here. We're going to hit play here.
Pace car in 1, pace car in 1.
Yeah, I know that should probably bring out a caution, but I felt bad for Brian. Plus, this will tighten up the field, so should give one heck of a good finish. So a few of these guys.
Hey, Bill, click my Wi-Fi. How the fuck
So
does
a
it
few
work?
of these guys will have some fun right now. When we retighten up the field, this is gonna be awesome. Yeah, Bednarz did have to back up,
Fine.
but now
Doesn't look all mangled or anything like that.
William Hightower out in front with Landon
I had to
Bednarz,
turn almost 100 degrees left to go
Kurt
straight.
Bray, and Travis Burton with David Mayo, Danny McCurdy. Brian Newell is obviously going to have to bring it down pit road, but a few others do as well. Look at this. William Hightower, Landon Bednarz, Travis Burton, they're coming out on freshies. They're going to take on the additional deal here to get a pit stop. Kurt Bray, David Mayo, both stayed out. What a turn of events here. As let's hear from William Hightower, see how he's so fast. William.
Yes, sir.
Man, you are on rails
Yeah,
out
put it
there.
away, Brian.
Sorry about the caution. I just felt bad for Brian, but how's this car handling for you? I mean, you seem like you're on rails all night.
It's when the track cools down, it's almost perfect in 1. It's been pretty good in 2 the entire race, but the real tricky part is keeping it under you in 3. Exit at 3 when the track gets above about 105. It really wants to step out, so you got to be careful with throttle control. But other than that, yeah, it feels great. I mean, I'm loving it. Now
All
I'm just gonna have to try and find my way back up to the field.
All right, man. And yeah, are you kind of surprised to pull the caution?
A little bit, yeah. I was right behind Brian when it happened, and he was talking about how he was thinking about parking it because he's not a fan of this track temperature car combo.
No, the reason
But,
I pulled it out is make my entertainment better. Is really spread out, so I figured, why not?
Oh yeah, I'm always a fan of good finishes. Thursday night at this track with Kurt, it was actually, I think it was 0.003 of a second finish.
Brandon,
and
I would be overjoyed.
very
if
entertaining.
you gave me a wave around.
All right, well,
Tell me about it.
I will let you get back to business, man. Good luck.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. So
Yeah,
William
yeah.
Hightower is there, and you are not lucky dog, so no wave around. As Max,
Got her to back.
Max Milazzo, Kurt Bray, David Mayo lining up alongside. Whole group of hungry guys who want to win here tonight are right behind. Don't go anywhere. This is where it gets going.
Jason, you're in the lead line. I wonder what you're doing.
Say that again.
When we go green, you're in the lead line. I wonder what you go.
All right, they are lined up. The green flag's gonna fly once again, and away we go. And look at this, we got some pushing going on in the back. Landon Bednar is hot on the heels of Kurt Bray. As the field is tightened up here, Brian Newell says he wants to go to the back right away. This is not being a fan of this track at all. Right here, we got Travis Bird door to door with William Hightower, and game on as he will side draft you very close. I've been there. It's absolutely scary. Kurt Bray out in front of this one. Interesting deal. He did not pit for tires or anything, but he did pit 6 laps ago. So really interesting to see what happens here to finish this one off. Kurt Bray, Landon Bednarz, David Mayo is in this fight. As David Mayo has a high side of Hightower, and Hightower, oh my, Mayo gets loose. But that allows Bird to get around Hightower. Hightower gets behind. He goes back into 5th. Travis Bird tries the inside of David Mayo. David Mayo might not have an answer. He does not. Travis Bird climbing up into 3rd now. And he has somebody behind him pushing. Travis Burton could find himself into the fight for the lead. And Kurt Bray could find himself looking for a 3rd victory here tonight. As, oh my, Bird gets loose, pulls the throttle down, and he just gets... What a save out of Burton. That was insane. As I thought for sure he was going to lose it. William Hightower, of course, now that we talked about this early on, in the turn 1 and 2, we have cloud cover. And in 3, we do not. So this is interesting. Landon Bednarz gets around Kurt Bray. Bray, no answer. Landon Bednarz now takes over the lead with 15 laps to go here in Pocono. This one is gonna be interesting to see what happens. Kurt Bray, Landon Bednarz, Travis Burton, William Hightower, all 4 of them can lead a race and have. I don't think I've ever seen Landon win a race on this network just yet. Not 100% sure on that one, but Landon Bednarz looking extra loose, but he is a go-kart man, so should be nothing for him. So at the finish of this one, we could be crowning us a new champion this season. Travis Burton works the inside, almost trying to go door to door with Bray. As Travis Burton is trying to get around Kurt Bray, Landon Bednarz is out front now and pulling away. He's cleared the gap to .3. As we will see potentially a new champion here tonight.
I hope I have nothing to do involved in that.
Nah, I just over though.
Looks like we heard contact back there, but we are going to stay green as I don't see a overly slow car. Kurt Bray, you can see the front right damage now. Kurt Bray defending against Travis Burton. Burton missed out, been on a hiatus for like the last 2 weeks. This race, Casey Robbins is back. Hey, Casey, hopefully he does. I'm kind of pulling for Lando, but at the same time, he didn't bring me any dinner, so I don't know if I can go for him. He keeps making me hungry all the time with all this food stuff he posts in Discord. But right now, Travis Burton working to try and get around Kurt Bray. No answer. Lando splits the gap here. Tries to slip the draft, and he does momentarily, but Kurt Bray sees the inside move. What can he do? Bird is right on the heels here. He's got to be getting frustrated here as he wants to get around, but he's got to be able to do it safely, and he's not having an opening to do it. So his front 3 are close up, and Bray goes for the move on the inside. Bird comes up. He's going to try and hold for a mistake here out of Lando. Wall hits and contact out of the front, a couple of guys. And that opens the door for Landon Bednarz. Door-to-door action out of the front 2 here. Burton's right on the back door. Bray has no answer for him. Hightower goes to the inside of Burton. Sees the mistake made and takes full advantage. Hightower gets around to the front once again. The front 4 are absolutely delivering us a show here. Once it got tight, they figured them all out. Now these guys are as close as it gets for front of the pack racing at Pocono. We've seen so many lead changes tonight amongst a few of the drivers when they are close. Landon Bednarz burned into the wall. There's the contact. And that could have been the slip of Hightower's waiting for. Bird is just pushing on the high side. He's going to slip right behind Bednarz. Bednarz is going to not give him any space. He's just like, nope. You're going to work harder for it. If you want it, you're going to have to earn it. As Landon Bednarz gets that move done and holds the second place spot. Burton, of course, making a few mistakes on that lows to high side. On the exit, Burton sees the opening on the inside. He's going to force Bednarz to the high side a little bit and to hold that draft. And now Burton comes out of the inside. Gets it to the inside. He's going to go for the pass on Bednarz into the turn. Door-to-door action. And Bednar still stays out in front. Hightower sees the opening. It takes full advantage. He's nearly closing that gap here. As, man, what excitement is emerging here. As Travis Burton is still trying to close up that points race. And he could do it here tonight to close up on a few drivers in one sweep here tonight. As the points will tighten up a little bit. As Kurt Bray is in the lead in front of Landon Bednarz. Travis Burton and William Hightower are front guys. Jake Baker, David Mayo, and these guys are back here battling it out. Also, but Kurt Bray, can he get his third win here tonight? I think it's it'd be either the second or third win. He's been trying so hard to get there. We have 9 laps remaining, or 27 corners, depending how you want to look at it. So they are going to be pushing every ounce of what the next gen can do here. Only brought out the caution flag twice tonight. Burton looking like he's going to hold the inside line. Oh, my!
Travis was not expecting the check up.
Yeah, that's just it's pretty wide. Whatever. My car's dead, so.
Travis Burton. We're going to just pull it out for one heck of a finish. Hang on to your hats, everybody.
Yeah, I was checking up to not tap him, and he ended up just getting into me.
We're going to go back and look at that one on
you guys had enough room going up there.
Burton. We're going to go back to it.
Check out. That's not bad.
We're going to go back to this one and see.
That was fun, though, but my race is probably over now.
We're going to review this one really quick here. We're going to go to this. Burton goes down onto the inside. Has a big run on the inside, actually. It looks like as he's trying to avoid the contact with Kurt Bray, got on the brake. Looks like a little bit of contact with Hightower. We're going to have to review that one after the race, I believe. As that could be trouble. Travis, at the end of the night, we will be reviewing that one.
Yeah, I don't think I was at fault there.
But we'll review it.
Okay.
All right. You should be able to get back into
Whatever.
it, though.
Nah, I doubt it.
We'll find out. Good luck, man.
Yeah, whatever.
So Travis Burton, as you can tell, not very happy with that one. Kurt Bray, Landon Bednarz at the front. William Hightower, Jake Baker, once again. David Mayo, Daniel McCurdy. 7 laps to the finish. And you see a bunch Kurt Bray and a few other guys pull down. Landon Bednarz and William Hightower are going to step up to the front step. Travis Burton has got to be upset about this one, as just tight racing type deal here. Landon Bednarz, William Hightower at the front, getting ready for the restart. And if my wife Jenna's watching, I will be done shortly, as tonight should be an easy night of review. But love ya, can't wait to see ya, and hopefully we have some fun a little later. And now we're gonna go enjoy the music, everybody. This is the Autism Speaks 200. So if you find yourself wanting to go to a good cause, there's plenty of ways to help autistic children and people that struggle with autism day in and day out. So feel free to look up some sort of good place and pass a donation or something their way, as it's always needed. It's a good cause also. But here we go. Landon Bednarz William Hightower. Let's go.
Everybody feel it, come around with the rhythm, it's a sound. Everybody get down. Everybody feel it, come around with the rhythm, it's a sound. Everybody get down when we give it to you. Around with the rhythm, it's a sound. 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 Get down, come on, get down. Get down, come on, get down.
As we come down the road, the green flag flies and away we go here. Look at this. Landon Bednar's holding off against William Hightower for the lead. Now Landon Bednar's William Hightower. And look who's joined this fight. It's none other than Jake Baker with David Mayo. Travis Burton work. Oh my, big, oh my, as let's go back and really look at this one here on this caution here. Go back and rewind here a little bit here. Not sure exactly what happened. Go to Travis Burton because he seemed right in the middle. We're going to go to the rear chase here if I can find it. Kurt Bray. Oh my, Kurt Bray came right into Burton. As I don't know if he's seen him or anything, but as we're watching this, Burton's drifting up. Kurt Bray, and Burton came down right when he's seen that and just incident there. That will also have to be reviewed at the end of the night. Yeah, Travis, we will be reviewing that one at the end of the night for sure.
See, this is all your fault, you know?
Don't look at me.
You're the one who threw the first caution.
Hey, you guys are the ones out there driving.
Cautions.
We will be viewing that one as I'm
That's
pretty.
a racing incident. I think, just from my POV.
Yeah, it might be
Because
more
David
than
was
that.
going to hit the wall, came down enough so that if he bounced off the wall, he wasn't hitting me, and then I think Kurt was coming up.
Yeah, we'll review it.
But yeah, I'll look at it. Now you're making me do more work. Thanks.
No, I got to make the decision.
I would have had, dude. I would have had done nothing.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I don't think it's my fault anyway. So.
You'll be fine. So Travis Burton upset about a little bit of race control at the end. But look at this. Landon Bednar's out in front of William Hightower. We're going to do a green-white checkered finish. So hopefully they can keep it clean here. We only got 3 of them. Told you this was going to be this is going to be a tough one here at the end of the night. Landon Bednar's, William Hightower, Jake Baker, Travis Burton, our top 4. Danny McCurdy, Brian Newell. So it is still up in the air. Kurt Bray coming out of the pits with David Mayo coming out of the pits. So they did take a pit stop, get patched up.
What happened there, Brandon?
That one will fall under review at the end. As we are tightening it up and everything else, we are going to go green this next time by. Hopefully it goes good. Hopefully. I'm going to cross my fingers, cross my toes, and hopefully they finish it out.
A pair of jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back. It doesn't matter if it's true. I've got a feeling love will give us what we lack. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. Yeah. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights. Tomorrow feels a year away, like the seconds, the beginning and the end. But if in time it's yesterday, your picture's gonna bring it home to me again. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights.
Come to the line one more time. The green flag's going to fly, and away we go. Travis Burton is back into the fight even after that one incident. Landon Bednar's, William Hightower, Travis Burton. Look, Jake Baker's up near the front too. He's battling out for this one. And Travis Burton trying to get back into where he was at the beginning of this part of the season. of leading this championship, and now he finds himself back into 4th place here. But he's got Brian Newell. Brian Newell goes for the inside pass. He's going to get that one done, it looks like. The only question would be is who has the tires to go the distance here. Landon Bednar's getting in front of William Hightower there and brings it back down. Jake Baker, Travis Burton, Brian Newell, Kurt Bray, here we go again. Burton and Bray battling it out back there. And Kurt Bray's working his way around, looks like Brian Newell. They just got to hold it together for one more lap. No cautions out. We're cutting the doors off of that thing. There's no more cautions. We're not bring out the yellow or nothing. William Hightower, Landon Bednar's the drag finish for the lead here is on as Landon Bednar's might lose the position late on. Look at this. Landon Bednar's has lost it. As we are seeing a 3-wide finish here. 3 wide to the finish, and Landon Bednar's beats it out of the turn. Landon Bednar's, Jake Baker, William Hightower win Kurt Bray, Travis Burton. As this one is over, and look at this finish. Landon Bednar's wins here for the Autism Speaks 200. What a finish in the drag race there. Jake Baker, William Hightower.
Yeah, let's just all blame Brandon for that.
Better luck on that one. Kurt Bray, Travis Burton, Danny McCurdy, Brian Newell. What a race to the finish here. Top 5 to the front stretch, top 5. But what a finish out of this as, man, they're squeaking this one out as Landon Bednar's barely got a win here in what could be one of the best finishes I've seen yet. Man, he won it. I'm going to see if he's going to do the smoke show out early here at Pocono. He just might. He's got to be excited about this one, winning here at Pocono. And there it is, the smoke show out of Landon Bednar's, our champion of the Autism Speaks 200 here tonight. And now let's go to our 5th place finisher, Travis Burton. See how he feels about this one. Travis.
Hello.
You got the 5th place finish here tonight. How do you feel about this one?
I felt like I could have got top 3 there if some of that cautions would have gone my way. I feel like before we had that really long run, I feel like I was pretty much a guaranteed top 4. And it didn't help that Kurt had fresh tires because I saw him come down and pit. He pitted for tires. I knew that if he got behind me, he was going to pass me, especially going into 3, and that's pretty much what he did. And I was just making sure I was going to beat Brian, which I did. He has nothing on me, just putting that out there. But yeah, it was a fun race. Everyone kept it pretty clean. We had a couple of 3-wide instances that we need to look at, but it was pretty fun.
All right, man. Well, you did it. You got on top. Any shout-outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching, cheer you on in that number 92 machine?
Yes, I wanted to shout out my friends and family for if they're watching. Everybody at Blackout. Unfortunately, none of my teammates showed up. But it's everybody that's been able to put this league together, you and everybody's just showing up. It's been a lot of fun, and hopefully we can continue this on for the rest of the season.
All right, thank you for that, Travis. I'll be down in a little bit to review. And a great race, man. Congrats on the top 5 here.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Travis Burton, everybody. Now let's go to our 4th place finisher, Kurt Bray. Kurt.
Hey, Brandon.
Man, what a job here tonight. You finished 4th. How's this one for you?
Far from what I probably should have gone there. Just looking back there at the 92, he just sent it into the corner. there on the final lap. I had the freshest tires. I had plenty of the advantage, but coming on that second to go restart, he just loses it out of turn 2 and turns me into the field, so I have to go get it repaired. Then I have less time to actually pass everybody. On the final restart, the 48 just didn't go for some reason. He literally did not touch the gas, so I lost a bunch of time. Tried making my way around the cars, but I was setting myself up for a good run out of 4 as I was catching the 3 liters, and Travis just sent it in and hit me. So hopefully we'll do something about it, but it's ridiculous from him. I don't know what he was trying to do there.
It will be reviewed, I promise you that.
Yeah. Otherwise, it was happy about the finish. Obviously, a 4th is a really good finish here. But I really did feel like I was the best car all day. Just to have it taken away from me like that is pretty frustrating.
I got you. I feel the frustration myself sometimes. Any shout-outs you got to do for anybody that might be cheering you on in that number 99 machine?
Shout out to my team. I say that every single week. I thank them for being by my side, keeping me entertained, giving me laughs. They are half the reason that makes showing up here so much fun. Talking to you, Brandon. Shout out to you. Thank you for putting on this show for us. I have so much fun every day I come out here.
All right. Thank you for that, Kurt, and congrats on getting in the top 5.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Kurt Bray, everybody. And now let's go up to our 3rd place finisher, our driver of the number 45 Chevrolet Camaro, Celsius Energy. Let's bring him on up here, and we're going to have us a little chat with William Hightower. William.
Yes, sir.
What a drag race to the finish, man. How was this one? That was a close one.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in myself. One, I was actually just talking to Travis. I was apologizing to him. I got into him there, calls one of the cautions. They were side by side. He checked up to stay out of Landon, and I just didn't check up in time. Ended up with him going around, but I think we're all good. But yeah, right there at the end, I was trying to stay alongside Landon. I ended up throttling up a little too hard coming out of 3 and got really loose, allowed Jake by me. P3 it is. I mean, I'll take it. I'm not disappointed in that, but just disappointed I didn't get the win.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. And a very close one. Any shout-outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching cheer you on in that number 45 machine?
Snow Crab, I think he's watching. One of my friends, Emma, might be watching. I've been getting her to watching my stuff here lately. And again, you guys for putting this on. You knew I have to do a lot for this league, and I'm greatly appreciative of it.
All right. Thank you for that, William. I'm going to get you down to the guys, and congratulations on a 3rd place finish here tonight.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. And now, once again, we bring him on up here. Driver of the Toyota Caboose Racing, number 17, Jake Baker. We're going to have a little chat here with him, and let's bring him on up. Jake.
What is going on?
What an
brother?
echo. Holy smokes.
Yep, I got you.
All right.
Try it now.
So you came into this one. How was this one for you?
Oh man, I was extremely I don't know, man. I just was not confident going into this race, and actually the entire race I was struggling right up until the end, essentially. And the last few laps I kind of held everything together, and I was in the right place at the right time to make the pass on Hightower. And I'm really surprised I got pulled a second there, and I was really hoping I could pull on Bednar's. I think I did have a little run on him, but he was just too far ahead of me to catch him.
Yes, this one came down to the wire out of turn 3 as a straight drag race.
Yeah, I felt like I had a good run coming out of the final turn there. I took the high side because I went in a little hot, but it actually seemed to work out. It got me that 2nd place position, so I'm pretty happy with where I ended up.
All right, man. Well, you did it. You got that Toyota onto the podium once again. Any shout-outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching cheer you on in that number 17?
Yeah, shout out Caboose Racing, my team. Seth showed up, but he had a little bit of lag. But appreciate the teammates for coming out. Shout out to you for hosting this every week. I have a great time here, and I love the group of guys we're running with. We have a really good group of guys. And then finally, shout out to my wife for letting me do this, every week. If it wasn't for her taking over watching the kids and stuff, I probably wouldn't be here. So shout out to her.
All right, man. Well, congratulations here tonight, and go enjoy it, man. I'm going to go and bring up the last guy, and congrats, man. Great job.
Sounds good. Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you. That's Jake Baker, everybody, driver of the number 17. And now let's bring up the man who did it. He went the first time ever in Blackout Motorsports Racing Network history. The last of the first finish, Landon Bednarz racing in the Wise I'll Wash number 16 Chevrolet Camaro. Let's bring him on up, have a chat. After I figure out how to run Discord. Landon.
What's up, big dog?
What a finish out of you. You did it. The first time in network history, the last of first challenge has been met by you. How does this one feel here tonight as, man, you put it on rails at the end of the night?
Man, I really enjoy this track. It's always fun. It's always good racing. Just consistency always get you there. And, I mean, shout out to Kurt and Bray and Hightower. It was great racing with them. 90% of the race, it was fun with them. And also shout out to Jake right there at the end. He came from nowhere and finished second. I didn't even know he was right there because I saw Hightower. He about squeaked around me. I didn't even see him.
Yeah, this one was truly a barn burner at the end. What was your thoughts on that final drag race?
Man, I don't even know. Well, the couple cautions before that got us bunched up. I mean, I saw Travis send it in. I was just going to hold the lane and just try to let him bounce off me. I mean, I'm just here to play. I was just going to let him bounce off me. And I saw him go around. I don't know what happened. But that last corner, thought I held it down, and I saw the notification come up that Hightower and I had a little bit of contact. I don't know what happened there, but if I ran him up, I apologize. I didn't mean to, but it was a great finish. I did like them last couple laps. I mean, it's always fun to race with them, so just happy to be able to pull it out.
Well, you did it. You put it together. You are the winner here in the Autism Speaks 200. Any shout-outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching cheering on in that number 16 machine?
Oh, I see Robin's over there in the chat, so shout out to him. We'll catch him Wednesday, and as well as you Wednesday as well, and the rest of the flagship team. I mean, it's great. My girlfriend, I'm sure she's probably watching. She tries to watch a bunch of them. So if she's watching, if not, I'm sure she'll go back and watch it.
All right, man. I'm surprised you're not shouting out all the sponsors on that car.
Oh, well, I mean, well, Wise I'll Wash for sure. I mean, I'm just here, the whole flagship team. I mean, they're great. They help me a lot.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to get you down to the guys. Great job here tonight. Landon Bednarz, everybody, our winner for the Autism Speaks 200. And he's giving us a nice little smoke show down there. Thank you, Lando.
Thanks, sir. And shout out to you, and we'll catch you Wednesday as well.
Thank you. So Landon Bednarz, everybody, giving a shout out to everybody there. All right, you're his favorite flagship guy. Well, everybody, thank you for watching. This is the Autism Speaks 200. Our winner, of course, Landon Bednarz. Now, tomorrow night you will want to catch me live once again. Formula One action right here as Prime Grid Racing sets up to go to the Red Bull Ring. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I will be out of here. I'm going to go talking to the guys in the chat, have some fun, maybe a few laughs, who knows. Thank you, and have a great night.
She stole a smile and my heart responded. She's everything I never knew I wanted. And money won't buy her happiness. Yeah, she's my kind of glamorous. Natural beauty, what it's all about. Does something to me, can't figure it out. I never thought that I